Welcome to the Bougie Black Brother Network. Good afternoon and welcome to Urban Wine Life. I'm Michael, your Bougie Black Brother, and today we are back for our wine review weekly, there it is. And I pulled out one of the splash wines, dun dun dun. One of the splash wines, and it was a Tempranillo. If y'all follow me, you know that is one of my favorite wines. And it's one of the Spanish wines, and a lot of people are like, oh, why do you like that? And why do you like this? And well, Tempranillo, a lot of times you get the Tempranillos from Spain and it's cut with something else, and then the actual tannins of it becomes like extreme. So this was an interesting Tempranillo because, well, first of all, what's the name of that, Michael? Glad you asked. It said Terero Mendoza Tempranillo. Torero, bullfighter, Mendoza. So why is it this Mendoza over here? So you have to really be careful with that, because on the internet, the internet saw Mendoza and automatically said this was an Argentina wine. It's not. It's the Mendoza is the bullfighter's name. This is Pablo Hermoso de Mendoza. So the bullfighter Mendoza, this was named after, and which was interesting because the first thing my eyes went to is, oh, it has to be from the Mendoza region of Argentina, where they grow a lot of my other favorite wine, which is the Malbec. But this one is actually from Spain. So back to why this one is a little interesting. So if you normally have some Tempranillos or Rioja, they have, which is the majority of what it in, it is you have some great tannins with that. And it's usually because it's stored in oak. So that oak gives it that tannic feel and kind of bitterness and everything with that, and tartness with the acidity. So that's what it is. But this one wasn't. So this one actually wasn't sitting in any type of oak barrels. So what happened to it? It changed the flavor and the texture of this and the structure, because this is a big thing I'm going to start saying, because I read some things and people say, when they talk about structure, what are you talking about? Well, structure, one is the acidity, second is the tannins, and the third is maybe the alcohol, and then the fruitiness. So when you have a great structured wine, it is balanced really, really well. Or if you have a wine the way you want it, you'll probably be better off as well. So this one doesn't have it, so it's not tannic. It makes it a lot smoother and a lot more fruitier. So that's what I was so interested in, because the fruit of this just really, really popped out. And I was like really excited, like, why does this one taste this way? So this is what they say. It says this young and bright, unoaked version in its youthful state has fresh cherry and red berry fruit on the nose, with a palate that is classically soft, silky, and savory, and have hints of sweet fruit, easy acidity, and gentle tannins. So I'm telling you, that's exactly what I got. So I know now, if I want a smoother Tempranillo, I'm going to have to look for the Tempranillo that is not oaked, that has not been in oak barrels, because it gives it such a, so it's a little more fruitier though. So if you're not into fruity and light acidity and tannins, this isn't for you. But this just surprised me. So let's go and get a whiff of this. I think I got 2 bottles of this, so I'm gonna really be able to enjoy that. Yeah, there it is right there. See it? Right over there. That's the other bottle. So let's take a whiff. Yes, you smell those fruity berries and almost like strawberries, and it's just popping out. You don't get any oak. You don't get any of none of that. That's just popping out and just so good, so refreshing. It's inviting as well. So let's taste it now. Really no acidity on there. It's very slight. Got a little heat, so alcohol is still there. Barely any tannins. It's very light tannins in it as well. So this is a really light-based, less complex Tempranillo. So you're saying, well, Mike, you enjoyed this, so what is the deal? So Splash Wine said, they had a comment when I put my review out on the wines that I got, and they said, we don't really look for a lot of expensive, good wines. We look for good wines. So this one is $6.49. Did you hear me? $6.49. And this is one of the better wines that I've had outside of Splash Wines. So they are absolutely right. This Terero Mendoza Tempranillo is a very good wine for $6.49. So don't get it twisted. There are good wines out there that you don't have to pay over $20, $60, $15. This one is a very good wine, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't even really have to drink this with like a meal or wine pairing. This is a very good wine that I actually enjoyed. So I wanted to say that and give them credit of what they made a point of, and like, yo, calm down, bruh. We got good wines now. Just because we gave you something that is priced at a certain point doesn't mean it's not a good wine. I was like, all right, let me be the judge of that. Well, guess what? I'm the judge. And the jury comes back with innocent. This guy is a really good wine. So try this out. Terero Mendoza Tempranillo. It's a 2019, so it's young and fresh, and you're going to really enjoy that. I think if you let it sit, you'll get a little more acidity there, and the alcohol content will start, coming out, because the sugar or whatever that's inside of there will start, breaking down, and you'll get a heavier, more complex type wine than what you're drinking right now. So, bougieblackbrother.com or Bougie Black Brother Network on YouTube. And you can check all the videos out, and all the videos and past videos, or go straight to urbanwinelife.com, where you'll be able to see everything, whether it's a video or the podcast. You'll be able to get either one, whichever one you feel that is just easier to get to. I separate them from red to white to sparkling. I need to get some more sparkling in because I haven't done anything. But normally, I think we're fixated in our mind that sparkling is a celebratory, or you celebrate with that wine. But I think I need to just pop it out, because we're doing some things around, and we need to celebrate, and we need to make the most of this time during this coronavirus and celebrate life. So good opportunity to me for to break one open, and we'll just go from there. Outside of that is Michael, your Bougie Black Brother. Every Friday, we'll check out another different wine. I got a whole bunch, as you can see, and I'm going to try to continue to break them open, so we'll be able to give you some good recommendations. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week on Urban Wine Life. Bye.